Yeah, it's been quite some time actually. It's because of work. I'm working 40 hours this week, but I've barely had enough time to do, a lot of streams. So, no, I know how I said I was gonna do Saturday like weekend streams. Well, I'll probably just try and stream whenever I can, whenever I have some sort of free time. But how are you doing? That's good. That's still not going. I should not think about it. The Johnsonville SS60 is actually pretty nice. The cab is nice, but I wish they had made a cab for the ES44s. Oh well. And yeah, this is still the Western Atlantic subdivision. I've actually made it up to Dalton, Georgia, which, if you may not know where it is, that's like way up north. It's about I'd say maybe 20, not 20, 30 or 50 miles away from Chattanooga, Tennessee. So I'm not that far from actually, you guess you could say, completing the route, so to speak. All I have to do at this point is make the trackage for Dalton, Georgia, and then make Tunnel Hill, and then I'll be in Chattanooga. No, it sounds easy, but it's not. hmm And as so far as like why those crossings didn't activate, it's because I didn't set them up yet. So that's why they're staying up. What's cool is that for the majority of this route, it's gonna be using the ATLS crossings. It's not gonna be using like the stock generic crossings where, you know, it's not gonna be using that. I'm gonna try and make it as realistic as possible. Yes, it's gonna be more work involved, but I wanna go for a little bit of I'm gonna go for some realism. That's right. Safe train crossings look pretty good. In this track route, is trackage over here to the right. Is the Norfolk Southern North Atlantic District, which is where the Norfolk Southern trains will be going on to. Obviously, I'm still in the Western Atlantic subdivision, but both routes will be, they'll be like merging together in some way. I'm still not done with that yet. Well, basically, I'm going to be building a portal over there where I'll have some Norfolk Southern trains spawn, um, all the way past, like all the way to the far right, as far as I have extended the trackage. But all I've done is just make the trackage for it and some build up some crossings, but that's about it. Yeah, and I know I'm going 4 miles over the speed limit. This train picks up speed pretty quickly. See my power for today. It's the NS SD60E, uh, NS-9, and then two CSX-9s. Yeah, I still got quite a bit of work to do with this route. I still do. There's still things I have to fix, like add more scenery. I mean, that's kind of I'm mainly primarily focusing on is laying down a track work, and that's about it. And then I'll focus on everything else later. Yeah, that's the only unfortunate thing. It's like Phil sees like his content was basically made for like Trainz 2006 and Trainz 2010, but then if you put in some like Trainz 12 or even Trainz New Era, half the stuff won't even work or won't even work at all. So it's very unfortunate. Kind of kind of makes me wondering why it hasn't RR mods or any joint to rail staff made a SD70 like a standard cab SD70. I'm sure they will eventually at some point, but they're going to you know they're going to make like they're going to have more requests of them making making something like that because a joint to rail or RR mods SD standard cab at the 70 will look so good. And speaking of which, all the Phil C content like that I have the CSX AC6000, the CSX ES44, the SE70M, the NS SE70M Phase Two. I don't use those anymore. Like because of the fact that I have these newer locomotives, these newer locomotives made by different people like SRS Trainz, Jointed Rail. I don't need those anymore. So basically they're obsolete at this point. Yeah. Yeah, speaking yeah, exactly. Sport bus content was actually for most part it was kind of broken because like some of them that had supposed to have running numbers it didn't even show up. And I know I know there are like some errors or whatever to fix like running number issues. Like some of the joint rail locomotives don't even have them. My running numbers don't even show up. It's probably something I might have to fix on my own. It's like with some of the early jointed rail locomotives, if you modify it, if you change something, the running numbers will just go away. It will just disappear. They're there, but they'll just disappear. And I have no idea how to. I don't really have much of an idea on how to fix that without having run numbers just disappearing. It bugs me to a certain extent, but not too much. That's weird. That's a very weird issue. I mean, I don't know anything about trying to fix like running numbers, for, like keeping them showing up. But I noticed that with the newer joint array locomotives, if you modify something about it, the running numbers stay. But the early ones, if you modify it, the running numbers will just disappear, which sucks. The only way to get them back is if you revert it back to its original state. Or maybe there might be like another way around that. Probably changing the files without having to go into Content Manager, I believe. But that's a lot of work involved. And I'll figure it out somehow. At the meantime, it's not bothering me. Too bad this monitor doesn't light up. Wish there were more interaction, like more cab interactions. Like the one cab out of all cabs, at least one of my favorite was the CSX or G, like the CSX AC6000's cab. That cab is like so interactive. There's so many buttons to press. It's just very interactive. It doesn't get any better than that. Shoot. Yeah. Also, this bell glitch is really annoying. I don't know why. I don't know why RN didn't exactly fix this issue throughout all the rest of the games, but the only game they fixed the bell issue was in Trainz New Era. Flight's on. Probably. I honestly won't be streaming for long because I gotta go to bed soon. Then I gotta wake up tomorrow for work, and then maybe I might stream again tomorrow. Might stream again tomorrow, like for something else. Either when I'm building a route or doing something like this, but I'll see. Yeah, probably because I haven't been streaming a whole lot. Everyone's forgotten about me, I guess, or everyone's busy doing other things. But that's perfectly fine. I can probably get more people to, I guess, come on here on the weekend. I'm off Friday, working Saturday. Forgot which time I'm working Saturday, but I believe I can do so. I can work something out. Right. All right, so I'll be ending the stream right now, and I hope you actually enjoy. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll be doing some more in the near future. I just want to get this route completed so I don't have to worry about working on an incomplete route. Like having an incomplete route. Like it's been my goal and ambition to finish up at least one route. So I'm hoping that it will be this one. Thank you for attending the stream. And I'll be back soon, hopefully.